Good morning students. Hope you have gone through the previous part of your chapter, that is My School Days. Now in today's class we will be starting with the final part of this chapter. Let's begin with the final part. Now there were a quite number of good teachers in our school. B.T. Roy taught us English. Underline the portion, B.T. Roy taught us English. So who was B.D. Roy? B.D. Roy was the English teacher of Baliganj Government High School. He was a small man who took great care to ensure that we pronounced English correctly. Underline the word ensure. Okay. So what does the word ensure means? That means to make sure that all of the students would pronounce good English. That means B. Roy wanted all his students to pronounce and to speak in English very fluently. One day he told us the story of the ox and the frog from Aesop's fables. Now underline the full portion, the ox and the frog from Aesop's fable. Underline the portion from the ox till Aesop's fables. Okay? Before telling us the story, he taught us how the pronunciation of the depends on whether the following word begins with a vowel or with a consonant. Now, the word the. He used to teach the use of word the. Now, how to use or how to pronounce the word if it depends on if it begins with a vowel or with a consonant. I fondly remember our head Pandit Bhattacharya sir for his excellent handwriting. So who was their head Pandit? Bhattacharya sir. Underline the portion head Pandit till Bhattacharya sir. Bhattacharya sir. And for what he was famous? He was famous for his excellent handwriting. Underline the word excellent. Okay. I don't think anybody else could write Bengali more beautifully on the blackboard. So, the author, according to the author, Bhattacharya sir's handwriting was so good that there was any other who was so good in handwriting like him. I was not very good at sports. So the author was not very good at sports. But I could draw very well. But he was good at drawing. That means he was not good at sports but was good at drawing. As a result, I became the favorite of our drawing teacher, Ashu Babu. So who was their drawing teacher? Ashu Babu. Underline the portion. Drawing teacher. Ashu Babu. Okay. He was given the charge of decorating the hall for the annual prize distribution ceremony. So Ashu Babu was in charge of decorating the hall. Ashu Babu ke charge দেওয়া হয়েছিল যে ওই হলটাকে সে সাজাবে. For what purpose? For annual prize distribution ceremony. He also conducted an event called music drawing. Underline the word conducted. What is the meaning of conducted? মানে আশু বাবুই organize করেছিল ওই music drawing competition টা. Now you will be marking from for this event Let's read the portion. For this event, there would be a blackboard and a colored chalks on the table. Now the author is describing the music drawing competition, how it was done or how it was performed. So, in this event, there is a blackboard and a colored chalks on the table. Now this will be performed by two students. One student will be singing a song, and the student who will be singing the song, the other student will be drawing a picture synchronizing with the song. Tar mane ekjon গান গাইবে, সেই গানটার সাথে মিলিয়ে আরেকজন সেই গানটার উপর বেস করে একটা ছবি ব্ল্যাকবোর্ডে আঁকবে। That means the competition or this event is performed by two students at a time. Now another would draw a picture on the blackboard, trying to capture in lines the color, the essence of the song. That means যখন গানটা একজন স্টুডেন্ট গাইছে, সেই গানটার কি বেসিস বা সেই গানটার কি এসেন্স, সেইটার উপর বেস করে the drawing will be done in the blackboard by another student. In this way, through many such happy, memorable episodes, I spent 6 years of my school life. এইভাবে নানা রকম memories নিয়ে the author spent his 6 years of school life. 10 years after leaving school, I went back there just once, probably to attend a reunion of ex-students. So after 10 years of leaving school, 10 বছর স্কুল ছেড়ে দেওয়ার পর সে একবার স্কুল ভিজিট করেছিল in a reunion. Ex-students come together to have a get together party or an event in their school. যারা স্কুল পাস আউট করে যায় সেই স্টুডেন্টসরা বছরে একবার করে এসে তখন স্কুলে একটা ইভেন্ট করে, দেখা করে, they made a get together. That is known as reunion. As I entered the hall, I noted with surprise that I could not recognize it. Underline the word recognize. So what is the meaning of recognize? That means when the author entered the school hall, he was unable to recognize which he saw before when he was in the school. তার মানে ও যে হলটায় ঢুকেছিল বা ও যে স্কুল অ্যারেনাতে ঢুকেছিল সেটা ও চিনতে পারেনি এত বছর পর এসে। The hall, which had seemed enormous earlier, did not seem to be quite that big then. When he was in school, the school hall seemed enormous. Underline the word enormous. That means huge. যে সময় ও স্কুলে ছিল সেই সময় হলটা ওর কাছে বিশাল বড় ছিল, কিন্তু যখন রিইউনিয়নের দিন এসেছিল that hall seemed very small than before. Not only the hall, but even the doors, the classrooms, the benches, and the corridor appeared to be much smaller. So not only the hall, all the other things like the benches, the classrooms, the corridors, everything seemed smaller than before. The feeling was natural though. I was 5 feet 3 inches tall when I left school, and now I have grown to about 6.5 feet. So according to the author, this was quite natural. Which was quite natural? The things which seemed very big, ওর কাছে যে জিনিসগুলো এত বড় লাগছিল সেটা ভাবাটা খুব ন্যাচারাল ছিল। কেন সেটা ন্যাচারাল ছিল? He explained later that his height previously was 5 feet 3 inches and now he has grown to 6.5 feet. যেহেতু ওর হাইট বেড়ে গেছে তার জন্য all the other things like the classrooms, the corridors, the benches, the halls, everything seemed much smaller. I have grown a lot in all these years, but my school has not. So according to him, he has grown a lot, but his school has not, and that is very natural. I have never gone back to my school since then. So after leaving the school 10 years ago, he came back for a reunion, and after that reunion, he never ever came back to his school. So it is indeed a pleasure to look back and relive the past moments of joy. So going back to your school, reliving your childhood memories, reliving your old memories with your teachers, your friends was a great pleasure. প্রচন্ড একটা আনন্দের মোমেন্ট, আগের জিনিসগুলোকে রিকল করা, মেমোরিজ গুলোকে রিকল করা. So according to the author, this was the moment of joy. Mark the very important portion adapted from Satyajit Ray's যখন ছোট্ট ছিলাম. First mark this line, then I will explain you. Adapted from Satyajit Ray's যখন ছোট্ট ছিলাম.
Now let's watch. Satyajit Ray from 1921 till 1992, the master storyteller. He was born in a renowned Bengali family, grandson of Upendra Krishna Roy Chaudhary, son of Sukumar Ray, a famous Bengali writer and a poet. His education and career at a glance. He was a student of Baliganj Government High School in Kolkata. BA in Economics from University of Calcutta, went to Vishwabharati University in Shantiniketan. Founder of Calcutta Film Society in 1947. He started as film director. First film Pother Pachali. Some of his notable works, writings, Jokhon Chotto Chilam, Professor Shonku, Sonar Kella, Mulla Nasiruddin. Some films that he directed, Pother Pachali, Joy Baba Felunad, Hirok Raja Deshe, Sonar Kella. Some of his achievements: Satyajit Ray's first film Pother Pachali was released in 1955. Pother Pachali won him 11 international prizes and also became Satyajit Ray's first film to win international acclaim. Satyajit Ray received an honorary Academy Award in 1992, becoming the first Indian to receive an honorary Oscar. He received the award for Lifetime Achievement. My School Days, an adaptation of Satyajit Ray's Jokhon Chotto Chilam. It is a 1982 autobiographical book by the famed film director Satyajit Ray. In this book, Ray discusses his childhood days in the city of Kolkata.
So that means Satyajit Ray একটা গল্প, সেই গল্পের এইটা একটা portion. This is a adaptation, this is a portion of this story যখন ছোট্ট ছিলাম. From that a portion has been taken over here, that is My School Days, and you have read both the parts of this adaptation. So we have completed the whole chapter. Now in this you will be doing for your homework activity 6 and activity 7. Okay. For your homework again you will be doing activity 6 and activity 7. Page number 58 and 59. Okay, page number 58 and 59. Okay, so we have completed with the full chapter. Now the study material of the full chapter will be provided in the form of PDF in the school website, as you all know. And then in the PDF you will be provided with the question answers, the word meanings or the word chart, as you know, and there will be few questions which you will be solving all of your own by reading the chapter very thoroughly. So in the next class we will begin with a whole new chapter from your half-yearly syllabus, and till then, thank you, stay home, stay fit.